Mexico right now is doing mass deportations on all the people that stayed illegally,
right,
because that's how you manage a country. And it's not about hating people. Myself as an immigrant, it's just about doing things the right way. So a lot of them have signs that said, no human is illegal.
it's not a criminal act.
So it's breaking the law.
No,
the law, but it's
you're
just
not breaking the law.
A misdemeanor is not breaking the law.
No.
If you're speeding, drinking, get pulled over, DUI.
That's not a criminal act. Well, no,
It's a
if you're
misdemeanor.
speeding is a misdemeanor.
It's a misdemeanor.
Right.
So it's still breaking the law.
Okay.
No, let me see if you're legal to be here. No, they start beating you up and then they question you later.
We're there. That's happening.
Not even close. Crossing the border illegally, that's a crime. You don't see it that way, but I do.
Well, guys, here's another example of what the left would call a self-hating Latino, because this woman is destroying Don Lemonhead, this man who got fired from his job at CNN and unable to get a rebound job is still out here conducting street interviews, making a fool of himself on a regular basis and trying to be a propaganda machine, continuing on his crusade to lie to as many people as possible, obfuscate facts, you know, any and everything to enforce his weak will. But without further ado, let's go ahead and react to this woman making a fool of him on illegal immigration and crime. By the way, guys, there's a new feature on YouTube where you can hype videos, so be sure to like the video, hype the video. It helps out a lot. Appreciate you.
We are for immigration, though. I mean, they have to do it legally and they have to do it the right way. Mexico right now is doing mass deportations on all the people that stayed illegally,
Right.
because that's how you manage a country. And it's not about hating people. Myself as an immigrant, it's just about doing things the right way.
Yeah.
You know,
I understand that, but we don't like people being roughed up. America doesn't do that. America's about due process. And if you're going to come to this country, of course you need to do it legally, you need to follow the things. But in America, if you're going to go and pick someone up, you have to have due process. You've got to have a warrant. You've got to show them that there is a reason to do it. There is, you know what I'm saying? And so maybe in Mexico that's different, but we don't beat our people up here. We're not
These people already have warrants. The vast majority of people are going to have a freaking warrant, so I don't know why he's pretending like they don't. In addition, some people are going to resist any type of arrest, just like how they resist arrest for a freaking unpaid speeding or parking ticket. They're going to resist arrest, and when that happens, yes, you're going to have to get rough with them. What do you suppose we do? Just let them go?
Mexico is in North America, so North America is a continent. So you do have to do things the right way. And anywhere.
But Mexico doesn't go by the same rules that we do. We're the biggest democracy in the country, in the world, and we believe that we treat people humanely here.
No, I get that, and the thing is that when you come from a country that is not the U.S., you really see the blessing coming to a country that has freedom, a country that gives.
I completely agree with you, but you also see the way that you should not treat people. And I don't think people are protesting out here because they're upset that they believe that people should just come over illegally. I think they're upset because
that is literally why a lot of people are protesting. They want people to come in illegally, and they're literally trying to stop deportation from happening. And the Democrats, the politicians, are trying to say that they want to forge a path to citizenship for every single legal alien that's here. If that's not saying we want people to come in illegally, I don't know what is.
So the way that they are doing it, and that they are not going through the people. If you want to come to Chicago and you want to bring in the National Guard, you have to talk to the local officials and get their approval. That's how it works here. And you cannot just pick someone up and say, I'm going to grab you, whether they are undocumented or not,
Totally.
or documented or not.
Others the way that you want to be treated correctly.
Right. So I think that's why people are protesting.
A lot of them have signs that said, no human is illegal. But once you enter the wrong way, doing it the proper way, you're breaking the law. And I think that we need to see both sides of it.
That's not a criminal act. And the president is a criminal, and he's in the highest office in the land. Coming over and being undocumented is not a criminal act. It does not deserve someone to be pushed to the ground and handcuffed.
You're wrong again, Donnie boy.
It's Title 8 U.S. Code 1325 makes it illegal to cross the border. That's misdemeanor. Re-entry, 1326, is a felony. So he has a little bit of reading to do.
Yeah. Okay, crossing the border illegally is not a crime?
No, it's not a criminal act. It's a
Okay.
misdemeanor.
So why are they being sent back and saying that they're breaking the law?
That's the point.
Okay, as somebody that actually...
We don't know if they're breaking the law because they won't tell. There's no due process. Where's the evidence? That's the whole point.
This guy is conflating two things. There are categories here. There is civil offenses and then there's criminal offenses. But in order to have any offense at all, you have to break the law in order for the categories to even exist. That's phase one, breaking the law. And even from there, you can have it categorized as a misdemeanor or a felony offense, in which I've already explained how each one of those work.
They are breaking the law. Most people will say, okay, then they need to go if they're criminals. But if they're not, why are they being rounded up and sent out? Especially when he promised to deport the criminals. And now he's not doing that.
Yeah, I don't think we're going...
Misdemeanor is not a crime. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
So misdemeanor is not
It's
a
not
crime?
a criminal act. No, if you get charged with a misdemeanor, that's not a
So
criminal
why
act.
get charged at all then?
It's breaking the law. That's the simple part.
Not a criminal act.
Because we have different levels of crime. Everything is not the same.
So it is crime.
No,
It's just
we have
different
we
level.
have different levels of. No, I shouldn't say crime, but it's not. It's not a crime. You're not breaking the law. I mean, you are breaking the law, but it's not a criminal
Oh yeah,
act.
now you got it right.
It's
No,
breaking the law, but it's
you're
just
not
a
breaking the
different
law.
level of
The misdemeanor is not
crime.
breaking the law.
No.
If you're speeding, drinking, get pulled over, DUI.
That's not a criminal act. Well, no,
It's a
if you're
misdemeanor.
speeding, is a misdemeanor.
It's a misdemeanor.
Right.
So it's still breaking the law.
Okay,
Boom.
if you want to qualify that, we're doing semantics.
Because
But
why
what I'm
would you
saying,
get pulled over?
but what I'm trying to tell you is everything is not the same.
Semantics?
It's all not one thing. I'm saying,
Pulled over.
but what I'm trying to tell you is everything is not the same. It's all not one thing.
But is it the law?
What is it? The law that what?
Is it a law to come
Is
over
there a
legally?
law?
Is there a law?
There are rules that processes that you should follow. Yeah, so you're breaking rules. You're breaking the rules, but you're not necessarily breaking a law.
So what happens when you break the rules?
Then you suffer the consequences.
This
But the
guy.
consequences should not. Look, no one is saying no one should suffer the consequences. You guys are getting things mixed up.
This guy is a liar. This guy is such a liar. This man was mad that he got cornered because I'm glad that this young man was there to assist this lady, because she seemed like she started fumbling when confronted on the basics here of legal jargon. Like literally chapter 1 of like any type of legal book will explain this. But yes, you have the law and then you have how that law is categorized. I just explained that. Of course, if you break it, it could be considered civil or criminal, and your penalty will be misdemeanor penalty or a felony offense. Okay, so Don Lemon was assuming that they didn't know this, which it seemed like for a moment this young lady here, like I said, started tripping up a little bit. But this guy straight up had to put Donnie Boy in his place. Okay, like this man said, I'm straight with masculine energy. You're not about to sit over here and pick on Consuela over here. Okay, this man had to go ahead and bring out the facts. Breaking the law is wrong. What the Democrats are trying to do is they try to take one thing you say and then say something else and say, no, that's not what happened. And it's like, I didn't say that. I said you broke the law. I didn't even say nothing about a criminal offense. But for the record, like I said earlier, yes, it is a criminal offense. A lot of these people are second and third and fourth time coming into the country. That's automatic felony right there. It's automatic criminality right there. Man, I love seeing this loser get cooked because he's just such a freaking dodo brain, such a propagandist. If you're going to make a point, you can say that, hey, I support people coming into the country, even if I don't agree with the laws that exist, so I support them coming into the country. Say that. That's really what it is. That they just don't want to admit that they're fine with people breaking laws. Clearly they are. This guy's literally sitting up here having a whole debate, a whole argument about how it's okay to break the law. And then he can't even get his freaking words straight about whether or not it's breaking the law, whether it's not, because he's confused about criminality. So he's just so intent on debating that he's just going to sit up there and literally try to lie to these other people, lie to himself. This guy is just straight up delusional. But these are just my thoughts, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate you watching the Black Anomaly Rising channel. I'm out.
How you doing, sir? Can we talk to you? Where are you from? You live in New York?
Who are you?
Don Lemon.
You're a fucking moron, dude.
Thank you. So are you.
Yeah, oh, that's very nice of you to
Yeah,
say.
nice to
except,
say you.
Except you've never heard anything I've had to say, and I've heard a
Who are
whole
you?
bunch of what you've
I'm
had
glad
to
you
say.
watched me.